what I'm able to give back to the community.
Has put state Democratic officials in an awkward position, a position of having to endorse either the son of a powerful Democratic senator or a 9-year incumbent. And that's a position that Democratic Party officials do not appreciate. House Speaker Joseph DeAngelo says he'll support Skeffington, but says he's already asked a friend of the Kennedys to try and convince Patrick to step aside. His candidacy, DeAngelo says, just isn't appropriate. Salvador Mancini, the Democratic Party chairman, today said he thought Kennedy would step aside, wait his turn, not take on an incumbent. I'm surprised, Mancini said. I thought I had spoken to him. I thought it was pretty well squared away. I asked him not to run. So why is Kennedy bucking the system? Why doesn't he play the game, wait his turn?
Because public office isn't a wheel of fortune. It's not something that you get when it's your turn.
Diana Kelsch, Newswatch 10.
Although Patrick Kennedy says he will not be receiving any help from his father's staff, he does expect Senator Kennedy to come to Rhode Island to lend some support. The salaries paid to faculty members at colleges throughout Rhode Island are finally competitive with the national average. That's the latest from a study conducted by the American Association of University Professors. At the University of Rhode Island, for example, an average of all ranks shows an educator making $40,500 per year. While that is slightly below the national average, when the fringe benefits are added in, the faculty member makes over $50,000, 3% above the national figure. However, the study found large gaps still remain in the salaries earned by full professors. More than a year after Newswatch 10's I-Team broke the story of Electric Boat failing to report injuries at its Quonset Point facility, OSHA officials are still being criticized for the way they conducted their investigation.
Newswatch 10 Washington correspondent Ken Vest tells us that OSHA got a chance to respond today, but the controversy is far from settled.
More than a month after union officials claimed he bungled the safety inspection at Electric Boat, Providence OSHA head Kipp Hartmann aggressively disputed the charges.
What we have at Electric Boat is an example of an OSHA success, of an OSHA caught in the middle, but very carefully and scrupulously following that narrow middle line that leads to full, fair, and honest enforcement of the Act.
One by one, Hartmann attacked the union's charges, and he pointed out that General Dynamics is facing more than $620,000 in fines for safety and record-keeping violations. But Carpenters Union officials argue since workers weren't completely involved in the inspection, some violations were missed. Hartmann admits workers were never included in meetings with management, but he insists they were adequately consulted.
We talked to a lot of employees during the conduct of this investigation. So we've got management's version of the truth, and the employees may have an entirely different version. And I like to hear both versions, because I like to get at the truth.
But union officials say workers weren't consulted until after OSHA talked to management.
It's too late for the employees to hear, after the fact, what's taken place at a settlement conference. They have no input. They have nothing to say about resolving their own safety and health problems in their own workplace.
Aides say that members of Congress are not completely satisfied that workers at Electric Boat were allowed to fully participate in this investigation. And they say that the Health and Safety Committee intends to pursue this matter further. Ken Vest, Newswatch 10, Washington.
The hot weather certainly continued today, and we may even see a few thunderstorms. Gary Lay will let us know what's ahead.
His forecast in just a couple of minutes.